Um, welcome to the worst movie podcast in the world. And this week we have watched Aliens, the sequel to the hit horror movie Alien. And I'm joined by Ryan and Decos. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
I refuse.
You get why you refuse to say hi?
I will not bow to the will of Cameron and
Will
say hello.
You said I had to be the presenter for all of this. What do you mean? Right, we're skipping straight past that bullshit, and we're going straight into the
You know
introduction.
what you wanted. I'm not your whore. I'm not your dancing monkey. You can't make me jump
Now,
on command.
in this context, Ryan, I think you absolutely are. Now dance. Right, introducing the movie. Let's just get raw thoughts and opinions. What?
We should start with the obvious, the fact that there is a member missing in this call.
Oh yeah, Joe not here this week. Took up extra shifts at McDonald's. So roast him all you want in the comments. If you think Joe's a muck cuck, type muck cuck in the comments. If we get 5 muck cucks in the comments, Joe will get muck slapped in the next episode. We'll find him in IRL and slap him in the face with a McDonald's hamburger bun. If we get 5 muck cucks in the comments.
No, we can buy those like $1.99 burgers.
Yeah, and just slap him in the face.
No longer 99p. God damn.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. £1.19.
That's just another example
burgers.
of how we all got muck cucked.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So leave 5 muck cucks and that'll happen. Stay tuned if that does.
I'm gonna do it myself just so that we can slap Joe.
Hell yeah. Right into the intro then. Back to the movie at hand. What did people think? Let's go to Decos first. Decos. What do you think of the movie?
I mean, it's alright. It's pretty mid. Not gonna lie.
So what did you like? What didn't you like?
It was an alright sequel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difficult one.
Mm-hmm.
The kid was annoying.
Yeah.
And
kids always are.
Awful. It's cool. The fact that it's called like Rebecca, which is like a fine name, and it's just like, no, I'm Newt.
It's more marketable, man.
It's just accepted that this kid is now fucking Newt.
It's more marketable. It's so
marketable. Who the
look? I'm just off the back of watching this again, and me and my roommate were just laughing our asses off at it. So it's all fun and games, right? And Decos, so yeah, if you like dislike, just give me straight up points here. So you didn't like the kid. What else?
I thought the Marines were alright. I was quite entertained. Obviously, some of the things they said have been reappeared in pop culture further down the line more recently, stuff like Halo.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoyed that, because I haven't actually seen this one before.
You never seen Aliens before?
Yeah, no, I saw the first Alien. I saw the recent ones, but I don't think I've seen the ones in between.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. So you haven't seen like Alien 3 or whatever?
No.
It's not Alien 3, you uncultured swine. It's Alien Cubed.
I've watched it. You haven't.
Alien Cubed.
Alien 3.
Alien Cubed.
Did you know?
Oh my god! Alien Cubed has the tagline "The bitch is back."
Do you know Alien Cubed had 52 reshoots? And it uses scenes from all of them. It is the most disjointed mess of a film I've ever watched in my entire life. Yeah. They have a dog alien in that one. It's crazy.
Maybe that's actually watchable.
Go for it, man. Watch it. It's where they first tried to implement like proper CGI into it, and it goes horrifically. It's great. All right, cool. All right, let's heading on to Ryan. Then Ryan, what do you think? Positives, negatives, back to back.
Steaming crash.
All right.
Oh.
Well, what did you like? What didn't you like?
Make the little Cam angry.
I'm not angry. I just want to know your opinion.
This film just is not good. It just feels maybe it was like fresh at the time it came out, but it just feels like that period of from when America invaded Iraq for like 10 years, where it was basically like every movie action film that came out had to emulate Call of Duty in some way.
Mm-hmm. Except Call of Duty
feels like this is just that, but from the 80s, so slightly worse. Like, I don't know. It just something about this didn't do it for me. I mean, we'll talk about like the effects and shit later, but the action basically boils down to flashing lights and someone shooting a gun bigger than them going, fuck you, cunt. That's it. That's the action.
That's
And
true.
You can't tell me different. Newt, as Decos said, Newt. Fucking hell, man.
The little kid.
I just wanted that kid to die. You know, I hope in Alien Cubed it gets proper fucked by an alien. Or is an alien itself? That would make more sense.
No,
it's like an imposter.
No. So Alien Cube, they kill everyone instantly, and it's just Sigourney Weaver left. Spoilers, I guess.
Spoilers.
What do you mean?
I'd seen that. I'd seen this.
It's shit.
That sounds way better.
I think Alien Cube is actually one of, like, ratings-wise, the worst films ever made.
It is not.
I watch it, man. Watch it.
It's got a 59 on Metacritic. It's got a 59 on Metacritic. That is not one of the worst.
Watch it, man. Just watch it.
It's got a 2.9 on Letterboxd. I mean, I've seen like 1.4s.
It's awful. It's one of my worst films of all time. I hate it. I hate Alien.
You only gave it. Well, you gave it 1.5. You have some even worse films.
Oh, but it's still one of the worst. It's just there. Yeah. And then there's the fourth one, which is just even weirder. Alien Resurrections. They make alien people in that one. It gets weird.
They're just, anyway, something about aliens. It also just irks me the wrong way that it's a James Cameron sci-fi action film after it being set in the world of the Alien franchise, or at least I guess at this point this was just a second one after the first Alien film, because the first Alien film is like one of the best like sci-fi, probably the best sci-fi horror ever made.
It's the staple for most sci-fi horrors.
Yeah,
that's true.
Whereas, but what this one does is it just shits all over the legacy of this fantastic film by going, nah, cunt, if they had a shotgun and put it in the alien's mouth the whole time, it would have died. The alien's an alien. The alien in Alien feels like this like unstoppable force, you know, that no one can deal with it. It's like this perfect killing machine, and it like plays on, you know, the characters in the film to like pick them off one by one, you know, and it's almost like a battle of wits between the alien and Sigourney Weaver to like who can win. Whereas this is just like, nah, cunt, we're gonna shoot all the aliens. Oh wow! Look how easy it would have been to kill the alien in the first one.
Like, you know the alien in the first one's a different alien to the ones in these, right? These ones are drone aliens, which have very thin exoskeletons compared to it's called an enforcer alien in the first Alien movie that is extremely thick ones.
I knew there was gonna be some lore bullshit to explain why James Cameron.
Of course, they wouldn't have guns. They're like miners and people who like transport things. They wouldn't have guns. They're not a marine force. So if you have a marine force, they can deal with
James Cameron just because you have both of his names in your name.
Look, they have a marine force. They can fight them effectively, and even then, they still got fucked because there is so many of them. That's the distressing part about it. Is the fact there's so many of them. They have like a hive mentality that fucks you up. It's great. I love it. But anyways, yeah. So my opinion on it, since I doubt anyone was gonna ask, you rat bastards.
But I was going to say one more thing first.
Alright, yeah, go for it.
Why was the first Alien alone then by itself?
Because
the first film.
Did you watch the first film?
I can't. Yeah, it's been ages. It's been a while.
So they also find one egg and it latches onto the guy, so there's only one of them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So why is that one an enforcer? Why was that? Or
because it was one of the first. Because these ones, it's kind of like so this is alien lore. It's kind of like based on the time that they're like born. So because there's like sort of pheromones going around that whole thing. So because there's no pheromones of other ones being around, it pumps out an enforcer one to get people together. Because it's kind of luck of the draw that you get a queen inside someone. So it has to keep getting people until a queen can come out, and then it can start pumping out more eggs, and they can start getting the little drone ones around that start building the hive and collecting people. So there's a whole like weird hierarchy to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
It just is what it is. Because they go into it a little bit in the Alien Isolation game, which is canon. It's canon. It's about Sigourney Weaver's daughter. So like Ellen Ripley's daughter, you like follow her in the Alien Isolation game.
Oh, Newt.
Nah. Nah. The one that died. The one that died.
This wasn't in this film, so it never happened. It never happened, and you can't prove otherwise.
This film feels like they wanted a good director, so they went James Cameron.
James Cameron was not a good director at this point in his career, can I just say?
True.
Dude had done Piranha 2, The Spawning.
It feels like they just
sounds like an epic movie.
That's a 2.0 and a 15 on Metacritic.
Sounds fantastic.
It feels like if you can take this film out of the Alien franchise, and it would still like it didn't feel very alienly in terms of like the first one and some of the newer ones. If you look at the franchise,
what do you mean the newer ones? They're awful. The new ones suck balls.
I enjoy the new ones. Don't disrespect.
Man, what? The new ones bank on basically scientists being dumb as shit and touching shit that they shouldn't. They literally go up and like touch snakes, like go inside their mouths. Who the fuck's doing that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch a snake. And then like having sex with black goo and stuff. Like the whole Prometheus is just a weird film. And Alien Covenant literally is just people being like, oh, we're not supposed to go to this planet. We were supposed to habitat another planet. But we're going to go to this one anyway. Even though we're not supposed to, it's just because it's closer. We haven't checked the atmosphere. It could be fucked. We don't know if there's any foreign diseases. Let's just land there and fuck around there. And then what do you know? There's diseases and it fucks them up. That's that movie.
But it has Michael Fassbender and doesn't have Newt. So, you know, who's the real one here?
It is weird other people in it. They're crazy. Crazy. Although Michael Fassbender was good in those films. I did like him. I don't hate those films. Like I wanted them to make like a final because there was supposed to be a third one. I don't like that because there was supposed to be an Alien Queen in the final one. It'd been great, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. They're not making it because the other two did so badly at the box office. Like Prometheus and Alien Covenant did really badly reviews-wise and things that they literally just cut the third one. They're not doing it. They're making it.
I thought Prometheus did solid. No.
It did okay enough to spawn Alien Covenant, and Alien Covenant just bombed with reviews and bombed with like money. So they're not making a third one. So they're making another Alien film now with like the horror director who just did Evil Dead Rise, and I forgot what the other horror film he did was. And he's doing a new Alien movie that's like completely separate or something. It's like going back to the horror roots. I'm like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a bunch of shit. We'll see what happens. And they're making a TV show on like Hulu or something. I don't know. All I know is they're not making Alien Isolation 2 and I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm fuming. I'll be the one spinning acid if they don't make that fucking game.
The easiest way I can compare this film to like just to recent times is playing Alien Isolation, seeing there's a new Alien game, and being like, "What the fuck is this?"
What?
Because that new Alien game is just a shooter, isn't it? Basically.
Well, man, like it didn't really work out for them because all the Marines got fucked. You see them? They all got slam dunked. Like literally torn apart. Yeah. Especially the post notes. Even Sergeant Johnson dies in this. He dies in this too.
If he was a real Sergeant Johnson, he would come back in the next film.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does. No, that's true. Anyway, right, I feel like we've lingered on the introduction here. I feel like we've gotten opinions through. Let's head into the Logline showdown. Let's have a little tussle. Let's throw a punch. Let's slap somebody. Let's see.
And Cameron, I think you should be the one to provide us with the first slapping.
With pleasure.
This is your movie of choice.
With absolute pleasure. I would happily do that. Right. Oh, wait, hold on.
What film is it going to be today?
What do you mean? It's going to be this film. Right. Okay. Let's get my notes up.
Notes? You have notes?
Yes.
Notes?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No. You have notes.
They were in my notes thing. Hold on, I'm just finding them.
Stop Googling Cars 2.
I was literally getting my notes up for it, man.
You do not have notes. I refuse to accept that you have taken notes.
Right, okay. Brought together on a mysterious planet, a factory worker, Ellen Ripley, and a group of cold-blooded Marines now become the prey. A new breed of aliens pursues the ragtag group of humans through dense urban environments on a barren moon. The group must work together to survive or become the latest prey of the fearsome alien force. Woo!
Is that Prey?
That is not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not Prey.
Okay, I don't know.
Halo.
It sounds like a different movie.
No,
I don't know which one it is.
It's not a different movie. It's this movie.
Yeah, maybe
this
is it a
movie.
Halo game?
It's not a Halo game. No.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure they wouldn't have that shit of a tagline. They're complex
true.
stories. No, man, it's this movie.
I know he stole it from somewhere, but I'm not smart enough to figure out where.
I haven't stolen it.
Yeah.
I haven't stolen it. It's completely legit.
Bastard.
It's completely legit.
It's completely. Fuck me, dude.
Right. Bro, you're killing me.
That is the bastard of Loglines, because you just know that shit's completely illegitimate.
No, completely legit. Right, Decos, you go next.
No, Cameron, for the umpteenth week in a row, you have no claim to the Logline showdown throne.
What do you mean? That was this movie synopsis. You
Was
can't
it?
bar me. Yes.
Wait, I can argue. It sounded like a different film.
It's not. It sounded just like this film. Did none of everything I said there happened in this film?
Said mercenary instead of factory worker.
No.
Yeah, no, you even said factory worker.
No.
Was it a different Ridley Scott film? Was
No.
it Blade Runner?
No.
Not Avatar.
No, I'm not talking about. What do you mean? It's this film. I just got confused with my thinking because I was thinking I just got confused with it, so it's fine. It's what it is.
No, you didn't, you little lying bitch.
No.
Hang on,
It was Avatar. It was Avatar.
It's not Avatar. It's not Avatar.
You said moon. You said marine. You just replaced fucking Pandora with Ridley.
All right, I'm gonna come clean here. It was the Predators movie. So not Predator, not Predator 2, Predators. Because aliens, predators, it goes hand in hand.
I want to kill this man.
Cameron, I am getting so close to removing you from Logline Showdown and making it a three-man competition.
You have to admit was really good because you guys couldn't even tell. You were you knew someone was
because we haven't seen that film. It's like.
But it was good though. I put time into replacing
let me bust
the
out
words.
a logline of this obscure South Korean film. Wow, you guys don't know the logline for it? It's pretty cringe. That's on you.
Oh, I'm happy with that one. I'm really happy with it. I think I was successful. If you are happy with it, leave the comment.
No.
Camel Whammer in the comment section. If we get 5 Camel Whammers, I get 2 points next week. 2 points! In judgment. It's already laid out. The rules are laid out. I don't care. We're not going to get we never get the 5 comments. We never get the 5 comments, so I don't know why you're complaining. Just leave it. Let it die.
The only person, Cameron, who is happy with your comment is God, because it means he can close the paperwork on your file and just send you to hell at the end.
And I'll go there happily knowing I pulled off the Predator stunt. Anyway, right. Decos, what's your logline? Come on. Hit us up.
A mediocre sequel into a Disney princess franchise.
Oh,
Well,
that's true. The Alien Queen is a Disney princess at this point. That's true.
Fuck, she is.
I want to see her in Frozen 3 when they did a Disney princess crossover. I want to see her just just fucking
dressed up in like a fucking pink dress, little tiara,
just hissing at all of them, and all sat there awkwardly around it, what the
No,
fuck
it's fucking hissing at them. They're putting lipstick on. My god, you're gonna look so beautiful at the ball.
And she's just trying to they just take it to the ball and there's a Prince Charming trying to woo it. And it's all hissing, hissing, and he bends over and just kisses it, and it's just oh, and like wraps its tail around and it gets all, like,
a seductive.
I'd watch that. Disney, if you're listening, I'd watch the shit out of that movie. I'd watch that movie. Fantastic.
Yeah,
All right.
I watched that movie as well.
Ryan, you're up.
Okay, so when Master Chief's life pod is found by a salvage crew over 50 years later, they find that terraformers are on the very planet they found the alien species. When the company sends a family of colonists out to investigate their story, all contact is lost with the planet and the colonists. Desperate for answers, they enlist the Master Chief and some Marines to return and search for the answer.
Man, you are plucking on my heartstrings. So I feel manipulated. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're trying to manipulate the point out of me. That's exactly what that was. You
play
bastard.
To your audience.
Right, we're going to the points. Right into the points. Ryan, I think you should vote first.
Yeah, you go last because you're the agent of chaos on these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Free man. Well, I'm going to vote Decos. He painted a very vivid image of a almost sexy Rexy-esque being in my mind. You know, one that will stick around until later. He's going to be added to a certain bank.
My vote? Oh, no, Decos' vote. Decos, you go.
Honestly, okay, Ryan's.
Yeah, well, I figured.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
had
vote.
half of mine going to Cameron because Cameron couldn't vote for anyone else but Ryan and draw or me, and I win. But
Yeah,
Cameron, you're the deciding vote as agent of chaos.
it's true. I have the actual. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Decos. I like the Disney princess thing. It made me laugh. Even though you had the Master Chief thing there, I knew. I felt manipulated, and I saw it coming from a mile off. So I manipulated. So Decos, you get the point. And also, right? Should we have an alien head as his tally mark? Because you've got the baguette. Give him like a long alien head, because they're kind of like the same sort of shape, right?
Are we changing the tally marks now so we need
alien
a custom
head,
one
alien
every
head,
week?
Alien head, alien head, alien head, alien head. Dear viewers, we're going to use some editing magic here to give Decos an alien head tally mark.
Okay, let me find this.
Alright, there we go. Using the power of editing magic. We have the alien head. We did not anticipate it being so phallically shaped.
I mean, it's just the alien head, dude.
Yeah, it's just the alien head. There's alien movies on. You can watch. They literally had a YouTube series for alien things. Like you can watch YouTube short alien movies, like YouTube funded ones and stuff. So YouTube's clearly fine. Yeah, it's a thing. They did like short movies for it. They were all terrible, but it is what it is. So yeah, YouTube approved, slightly phallic looking alien, right next to Decos. There you go, Decos. But you're happy with that?
I hate that each week now we're gonna have to source like an image.
It's just adding to the workload. It's fine. Right, heading into the general discussion then. How am I going to do what?
No.
Okay. Right. No. All right. Cool.
I don't want discussion. I'll do words.
What? All right. General discussion. And Ryan, why? Why have you picked that picture? Why have you got the picture that looks like it's just a man straight out of a porn shoot?
Because this is this general discussion. The first point I gotta bring up. I was not ready for the amount of cum in this film. Like this man is like gargling cum while he gets like stabbed. They get like trapped in it. They touch it. Just
it is what it is. And that's why I find this movie fantastic. It is the Cameron seal of approval. Bro, I feel like I feel like the goddamn pre-workout hasn't worked off. Well, one off today. I'm just bubbling. No, I tell you what it is. It was the steak hunks I had for dinner. They amped me up. Gotta have some steak. Well, it's more like beef hunks. We had hunks of beef in like pasta. Why are we talking about this?
You're just full of
Full of that alien? No. Right. I thought, to be fair, for the time, I thought the effects were pretty good. I like I thought the aliens looked pretty dapper. I like the set design. I thought it looked pretty cool.
No.
I thought it looked cool.
God damn, it's trash. I mean, it's what? Dude,
I liked it.
James Cameron ruins it by not knowing how to shoot action, and the action scenes are just epilepsy.jpg.
Look, man, they're supposed to keep you like.
God, I felt like I was back watching Monster Hunter again.
It's how it would be.
Yeah, but it's a film.
Because it's in a dark thing, like shooting things. You're supposed to be disorientated with them. You're feeling the stress and pressure there because you can't see where the aliens are.
No stress or pressure because it was too joking of a tone.
I think it juggled the tone transitions quite well.
Octavian Poontang completely shifted the tone to a comedy, and from then on out, it was quite hard to take the
elements,
film
and then they can switch it into other.
But all of the characters were just like.
You know what else juggled that?
They were
very
so
well?
generic,
Halo games.
just like.
Because they based it on it.
This is generic marine person.
Yeah,
wow,
she's generic
a badass woman.
These were the starting ones. This is what the other generic ones are based off.
That means that it lends itself poorly to time. You know, you can have like.
They didn't know people would copy it. How could they know? How would they lend
it
itself
just means that
it
over
They're
time
very unique
become
personalities
a worse film. It's become a worse film just over time. I mean, name one of the Marines.
Also,
okay, I can name. There's Hudson. There's Asol. There is
Decos, because Decos is also watching it for the first time. Decos, name one of the Marines.
No.
Exactly.
Higgins?
You can't. They're literally like characterless, other than if you are a mega nerd and you've studied them.
Cameron.
I didn't study them. I guess like the film.
You said, Cameron, you say, it's so we're disorientated with them. I wasn't disorientated. I was having an epileptic fit.
Well, I don't have epilepsy, so I wasn't. And it was great.
Yeah, James Cameron went with. James Cameron saw that episode of a Pokemon that got banned and was like, "That, I want that."
I thoroughly enjoyed my time. I had a fantastic time.
May as well have added J.J. Abrams' lens flare, and you would have been able to see.
Absolutely loved it.
JJ lens flare is so good in JJ.
Thought it was fantastic. You know what else
we watched The Force Awakens recently.
Is the
lens flare.
Ooh. So obviously, like
that lens flare was hot.
What's it called? What did I use? What was it called? The special effects. Obviously, special effects and CGI and stuff are separate from just general like art style and aesthetic. I fucking love the art style and aesthetic in this. I fucking loved it. It's like that. It's that. No, what do you mean? No. You have to have concept artists design this stuff, and then they create it in a practical form for films. That's just how it's done. They do it for games. They do it for all of it. They do it for this, but obviously they build it practically. Now, obviously, the art style for this is retro 80s, but like futuristic. Yeah, it is. All the guns are like massive.
Compare this to the first Alien, which has the first Alien has like a timeless feel.
It's got a militaristic feel to this one.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so fucking trash.
That's what makes it so good, because they literally based all of Halo on this, and Halo became popular for its art style. So if you're saying that, it's just people like this shit, man.
The Halo games, I'm sorry to say this, Cameron. The Halo games are overrated.
I love them. I think they're great.
I disagree with that, right?
But yeah, I love the
Halo games, and they're still. You can go back to Halo games, and it's still timeless classics. This Alien film did not seem.
I think it's timeless.
This Alien film had the same vibe as Chopping Mall.
I loved it.
Yes, it definitely had it. Okay, there is like, I guess like the vibe of there's like certain films from like the 90s and late 80s, or like mid to late 80s, that have this exact vibe, and it just something just feels off about them. You can't put like your finger on it, but you watch it and you're just like, yeah, there's a vibe that's bad. The exact same way films from the early 2000s have like, see that one you could put your finger on. It's like a grunge vibe almost. You know, shit like
they have a feel.
You know, shit like Fight Club, Ghost Dog. You know, Final Destination. They've all got that feel to them. But this one just has like kind of a dated vibe about it. I mean, it just ain't great. I'm sorry, Cameron.
I adored it. I adored it. But I completely understand your point of view. I just personally really enjoyed it. I think
why?
it's
Why did an Aliens film need a car chase? What was that bit?
So I mean, it makes sense because that's so they have the drop ships.
Why didn't Ripley say, "Now let's is pod racing"?
They have the armored
racing
transport.
away
They
from the
move
alien.
and they go in, and the whole point is that she was obviously Ellen Ripley. She absolutely
And we don't say obviously on this
was
podcast.
very distressed by her first alien encounter and didn't want to be part of it. But then it's like, you know what? I've got to face my issues head on. So then she has a full-on character arc, and that whole scene with her moving the car, and it's her having the character arc on pushing in to go save the people, even though she's terrified of the aliens. So she's going against fear.
If anything, Cameron, everyone else should be terrified because the aliens real, and she should just be there like, I can beat this. I can win.
What? No, because she saw what it could do, so she's freaked out by it. Whereas they hadn't seen what it could do, so they wouldn't be freaked out by it. It's the curse of knowledge.
No. Like the transition. Like the
Decos?
Like the Terminator films. She knew what to do. She knew to kill. She was ready. She had a shotgun and everything. What?
What? But she didn't have this. She was freaked out. Yeah, what? Yeah, Decos was just lagging to hell.
I
don't like it. It makes sense to me.
I was led to believe by the Hulu sitcom Solar Opposites that Sigourney Weaver's whole thing was no fucks given, and in this film, it very much so felt like she gave a fuck.
She gave fucks, but then didn't give fucks. That's like kind of the point.
She purely gave.
Gets over her fear, man. She gets over her fear. That's like the point. Like it's set up
she got over it in the first one.
She didn't get over it in the first one. She just escaped from it in the first one. She was left with
this is like
baggage.
A Top Gun Maverick situation.
And this is the
he got over Maverick
in
the first one. Or was it Goose? He got over Goose in the first one. He didn't need to get over him again.
Made complete sense in that film as well. I think you're just missing a key key character points.
It's almost like there's an extended edition of it.
It made sense to me, and I really enjoyed it.
Film.
No, it made sense to me. I really enjoyed it. But that's besides the point because you guys didn't. That's fine. That's fine. We can move on from it. Quite a lot of stuff. I like the sound design in this as well. Like the alien screeches. Like how they did all the. I like the ominous beeping of the tracker when they're like there's no music and all you can hear is see bop 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 bop. It puts you on edge a bit. Like you're just waiting for that extra beep, but you never get it, so it just keeps you on the edge of your seat. Quite enjoyed it. Quite like that. I think it was good sound design. Whoever did that, commendable. Doesn't matter. I enjoyed it.
I mean, you know what? I'll give it sound design. It won an Oscar for its sound design.
Jurassic Park did that with the water and the ripples.
Didn't Jurassic Park?
I don't know.
Which one came out first? When did the first Jurassic Park film come out? I think it was after this.
91.
Yeah, so it would be after this, yeah. Jurassic Park copied this!
Exactly.
Goddamn Jurassic Park. I still think they should do they should just do the first Jurassic Park, but book accurate. You ever read the Jurassic Park book? It's insane. It's just got dinosaurs just tearing babies to shreds and stuff. It's mental. But they're just nah, we'll give it a PG-12 rating. It's no, go hardcore, give it R rating. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I'd watch the hell out of it.
Park has a wholesome feel to it.
Yeah, or just don't have that. Make it a full horror one. It'd be crazy.
Oh, I like that.
No, I really liked it as well. I think that you'd still have that one. You could just make one that wasn't that as well. And then just have the two. Depending how you're feeling. Go full horror or don't. It'd be fun. I don't know. Anyway, obviously we're missing Joe, so we're going to be a little lighter on time today because we're missing a whole set of opinions, whole set of stuff. So
I think I just did not like about this was sort of the ending as a whole. So at the end, it's just everything's exploding, and at a certain point, you hit a point where I stop giving a fuck about everything exploding, unless it's Jupiter, and then we're back in the money. Okay, you blow up Jupiter in your film, instant S tier on this podcast. But it's just everything's blowing up, and it's
throwing an extra dynamic.
You hit a point of explosion fatigue, and that's fucking awful. Michael Bay don't do that. Michael Bay never hits that point of explosion fatigue. He keeps you on the edge with each explosion. James Cameron blows his load all at once. God damn.
It gets to a point where you're like, okay, these explosions are cool. Okay, I'm sort of done with these explosions. Move on. Okay, you haven't moved on. Why are we still here?
Everything is just still exploding, and there's no reason why.
I liked it.
We like explosions,
yeah.
but a lot of explosions.
No, I didn't really care for the explosions.
Too many explosions spoil the broth.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
And then after that, it's just like, oh no, I don't know what. Like, okay, cool, she's in like that, mecha battle thing from earlier. That's all right, but it's just the fact that she throws out the airlock the exact same as the first Alien. It kind of just felt cheap and like, oh, nostalgia. But it's like, yeah, it's just for nostalgia and like, I guess like sameness. But when you watch these films back to back, it's just like, fuck, I've already seen this today.
Yeah.
But I thought this was nothing like the first film.
We should do an Alien marathon, to be honest.
No, Alien and Predator. You got to interweave them.
Yeah.
Along with the non-canon Alien versus Predator.
Why not?
There was a lot of them.
We didn't do acting. We didn't do acting.
Oh, we
didn't. The acting in this was shit.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I thought I felt like Sigourney Weaver was phoning it in pretty hard. Like,
yeah,
I liked
like Sigourney Weaver can act, and she didn't act. She saw that paycheck and went. Okay?
Maybe that was her no fucks given in this film. It was no fucks given about the shitty dialogue that James Cameron wrote.
She did a Harrison Ford.
But he was the director. He didn't write anything.
Yeah. No.
Maybe. Hang on. Because it's usually written and directed, much like with the Martin Scorsese. Written and directed, Kern.
Whoa.
Written and directed. He had some help from David Giler and Walter Hill, but James Cameron is also there as a writer. And you just know he was, filling it with his fantasies of turning Sigourney Weaver 13 again. For Avatar 2.
Yeah, I still don't understand that. You could have had a child actress for that character in Avatar 2. Someone who probably wouldn't die by the time the 5th fucking one releases. But no, you've got some
Jesus Christ, that took a dark turn.
We have to say it how it is. No bias, no opinions. Like, no bias in anything.
Sigourney ain't that old.
How old is
she? Was 75 during that, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You can tell.
73, not that old.
That's old.
Anything over 70 is old, Ryan.
Christ. Space got one foot in the fucking grave. Sorry.
She's got both feet. Right.
She fell in.
She fell in during the filming of Avatar 2. But yeah. All right. Cool. I think we discussed everything generally there. I think it's pretty much covered. I think we go for the scores. I think we score this bad boy because why not?
Tier list.
Tier list time. All right. I'm gonna go last just because I think it'd be funny. Decos, you go. What do you think? Where do you put it?
I'm gonna give it a D.
All right.
It was beyond mediocre for me, in my opinion.
Coolio. All right.
Yeah.
He was not a fan, which is fine. All right.
I loved the first one. The first one was so amazing, and this one just disappointed me.
Mm-hmm. That's completely fair. It didn't live up to your standards, and it didn't meet your tastes.
If
so
it didn't have the
first
Alien film, if it didn't have the first Alien film to sequel to, then I think it would do a lot better. But it's just that comparison of
this. If it was a standalone film and not Alien, would probably be better, just because it wouldn't ruin the first Alien film.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll give it a D. Let's move on to Ryan's opinion and tier.
Yeah, Ryan, what do you think?
Oh, You know what? I'm with Decos D tier. I'll agree.
Oh, okay.
We haven't got a film there. I think, yeah. I mean, there's more entertainment value in this than like Monster Hunter and Glass Onion, but not much more. It just feels. Maybe it's just with age, but it just feels quite dated, and like other films have come along and done it better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's the first one because you can older films can be better than newer films. We look at something like say Casablanca or 2001:
But
Space Odyssey.
it's not those
these
films.
films have been attempted to be remade to recapture that magic, and it just never has. The problem with Aliens is that it boils down to being kind of a generic 80s action sci-fi flick, and it almost feels like Predator came out a year later and just blew it out of the water by doing the same thing that this film does, but better and with a tighter script. And frankly, a more interesting location. This film kind of is just in a cave. It's also as well the fact that this is what follows from Alien, which was a horror sci-fi. This just completely throws it out of the window and just says, nah, the aliens were really easy to kill the whole time, LMAO. You should have had many of them coming at you. Now that's fear. But yeah, that's a problem with it. And I guess it's sort of like rewriting it, but I think what had been a cooler idea for Aliens is that instead of it being, just there's a shitload of aliens, it's maybe like 2 aliens or 3 aliens, and it's sort of like this alien was, the perfect thing for killing. It's a perfect killing machine. Now there are 2 of them, and they're working together. You're twice as fucked, sort of thing. I think that would have been a cooler angle. That would have been made for a more interesting film. And the film also should have ended with Ripley tossing Newt out of the airlock as well.
If they had 2 aliens and they were working together, and in the end Sigourney Weaver managed to lay a trap or basically found a way for the alien to kill each other by accident, then it'll show testament to these aliens are powerful as fuck. The only thing that can kill them are themselves. Be fucking afraid if more come, sort of thing. But no, you have a load of cannon.
Yeah, they just aren't scary in this. It's just like, oh, there's another alien. Oh, I can't wait for him to shoot it like a stormtrooper.
Yeah, they're just cannon fodder.
They are just fodder.
They're grunts from Halo.
There's even a grunt in this.
Oh,
can I say interesting fact I just found?
Remake Aliens 2, but every headshot's the happy birthday grunt. Yay!
Yeah, I found an interesting fact. This Newt, the actor who played Newt, literally only in this film.
Oh yeah, she is.
They probably got bullied.
She was the Rose of 1986.
She was
destroyed on. She got destroyed on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was they called it back then. The opinion
She was the
section
Jar Jar Binks of her time. She was the Jar Jar Binks.
No, because she's not aged like a fine wine. Jar Jar Binks is now a piece of comedy gold.
Jar Jar Binks almost killed himself. That's how much hate he got.
But then that would have only cemented his status as a martyr. Vincent van Gogh killed himself. People love his work. People love Jar Jar. I'm a Jar Jar truther.
Oh God.
The only reason he was cut from the second Star Wars film is because he was so fucking hilarious. A bit like how they slowly cut out John Boyega's role in the sequels because they just knew he was like outshining everyone else.
So Cameron,
it's time for your rating. It better not be what I think it is.
I think this is one of the best films ever made. I put it in S tier, just hands down.
One of the best films
for me,
ever made.
Yeah, personally, yeah. Yours was as distressing to me as. Yeah, I absolutely loved every second of it. I think it's fantastic. I put it in S tier. It's got 5 on my letterbox.
It cannot be an S tier film with the existence of Newt. That takes it out. You're saying this is as good as Everything Everywhere All at Once?
For me, it was. It is.
I want
enjoyed
to
it.
be respectful because I know your taste in films, and this is a you film. But at the same time, I want to slap you.
Well, I wanted to slap you guys, but I didn't,
Same.
so it's fine.
But that's
Right?
which is fair.
Like, I didn't have a go at you guys with your D ones, so why haven't you go at me with this one?
Honestly, that's fair enough. We can't be mad, but we don't understand why.
And if anything,
please explain why is it S tier? What about this film? What makes it stand out? Not that it's really good. Won't be S tier though.
I didn't even speak during both of your lit reviews.
S tier is for the high arts.
Yeah, this is. I really enjoyed it.
Consider the only reason we like this is because it's a contrasting view. The viewers might want to know why, because obviously we've been shitting on this film, and then all of a sudden you've gone S tier.
Yeah,
me and I think it put it in D for dumb and fun.
I appreciate we probably haven't given you enough time or say to express.
Decos, don't give him a platform. Deplatform him.
Deplatform. I mean, all I'm saying is statistically, you guys would be deplatform because review-wise, like it is very weighed against you. But that's all. That's all I'm saying. It's a very well-loved film.
Of the
Cameron.
It's true. You can't rebut me because look at them. It's true.
6 stated. Sweaty nerds with letterbox accounts. You know, they can't determine.
But Ryan, that's you. You're the sweaty nerd with a letterbox account.
Like,
I should start a letterbox account. You know,
it's fun, man. It's a good way of running. No, yeah, I really enjoy it, and I would say why, but I feel like you guys are just gonna pounce on me. I mean, I have many.
Why did you enjoy Letterboxd, Cameron? Why'd you like it?
I thought
this is a great time to plug our Letterboxd in the description right now, and the list of the films we've covered so far.
I personally enjoyed it. I really liked the tone of it. I thought I had a great time watching it. No, I'm talking about this.
I thought you were explaining what you like your Letterboxd.
I was talking about aliens. It doesn't matter.
I understand the sole fact of like Ford versus Ferrari to me, then you don't know about cars or care about cars really, so I can understand and I respect that.
Yeah.
Personally, it's not going in S tier because we both wrote
it's not going in S. No way is this going in S. If this goes above C, I'm gonna sue you for damages. Just out of interest, where did Joe rate this?
Joe gave it an A.
Well, Joe's a real dumb fuck. That hurts your argument.
So it averages out a 5.3, which is a 5, which is a C. So yeah, it goes in C tier then.
C tier.
There we go. All right, movie magic time.
I think that's an overrate, but
there we go. Boom. Power of movie magic. Aliens nestled nicely in C tier. There we go. All right, awesome. So now we've got the next segment, which is going to be a little confusing because we don't have Joe. So here's the What's to Know with Anyone But Joe, where we get to know what anyone but Joe wants to know. And I think Ryan had a question he wanted to pose to us. So Ryan,
I do. So this Aliens movie, it poses some very interesting questions. You know, like it makes you ponder life, existence itself. You know, what is truly out there in the universe. But I'm gonna bring it back down to earth. Could you guys please explain to me what an electromagnet is? Cameron?
What? Wait, sorry. You were spouting bullshit. Well, then you just. Do you want me to explain what's an electromagnet?
A soft metal core made into a magnet by the passage of an electric current through a coil surrounding it. That's what it is.
It's just a magnetic field made by electricity.
Just so you guys know as well, this one is for 4 marks. So you need 4 marks worth of.
Do I need to show my?
What?
You got 2 marks there, Cameron.
Oh, it's actually a GCSE question, to be fair. A solenoid with an iron core is called an electromagnet. An iron core increases the solenoid's magnetic field strength. A simple electromagnet is made by coiling wire around an iron nail. Electromagnets are used in devices such as electric bells and door locks that can be controlled remotely. Ooh. Apparently,
3 marks. 3 marks.
Apparently, it's only a 2-mark answer.
You went off topic with the electric doorbells. That stuff isn't in the
test. Whoa. I don't know.
In
Then.
this mark scheme, it says you lose a point for that shit. So, hell.
It's how we rotate as a planet, not as people.
Mm. It is what it is. That's
how we rotate as people.
Well, as a planet, not people.
How do you know? Fuck, man. If you can't see someone, how do you know if they're rotating at any current moment?
I don't see color.
You have a little peruse.
I don't see rotation. I don't see rotation, Ryan. God.
What? Decos is going off the deep end.
Decos sees everyone in 2 dimensions.
God damn it. Alright. Well, there was the What's to Know with anyone but Joe. Which don't have to be a mess.
This episode's a mess.
Joe, please come back. We miss you.
We miss you.
Please, Ronald, release them to us.
Well, that was the worst movie podcast in the world, where we watched Aliens. Thanks for watching. What are we watching next week again? Ryan?
Next week.
Tell us.
Yeah, my choice for film. We're going to be doing a movie that's a bit different than what we normally do. It is a no-budget YouTube movie by a guy called George Anderson called Play for Views. It is a documentary about gaming and YouTube, and it's going to be a pretty fun time. So have a look at that one next week.
Should be good. It's a documentary movie. Intriguing. We haven't done one like that on the podcast.
First doco we've done.
Let's see how it turns out. It should be interesting, at least. So
it's gonna be something very different we've done before.
Yeah. And there it is. Was joined by Ryan and Decos. Hopefully Joel will be back next week. Hit a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit a bell, do all the other social media-y things. Alright. And that's it. That's me wrapped up. Say bye, guys.
No.